Welcome, everyone, to Organize Your Ass Astrology for the week of March 29th to April 4th. If you're watching this on Sunday, March 28th, happy full moon in Libra. This is a big deal. So the full moon starts a waning moon cycle, which is all about letting go and releasing energy. Oftentimes, we want new things to come into our lives, but there's no space, there's no room. So you at least under this waning moon cycle over the next 2 weeks want to start creating a level of psychic distance or emotionally walking away from things that no longer serve you. So when the new moon comes, there's space. I've seen this time and time again. People want new things to come into their lives, but their lives are like packed like sardines. So you want to do whatever you can over the next 2 weeks to release things that are no longer serving you, so new things can come in to your sphere. So let's take a look and see what's going on this week. Oh, and please be sure to like this video and to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And thank you if you have already subscribed. So on Monday, March 29th, Monday is the moon's day. So the moon is all about sensitivity and emotionality, and it's really important for you to feel extra cared for, loved, nurtured, really tapping into the divine mother on Monday. So keep that in mind. Might want to take a bubble bath like her. She knows what she's doing. And Luna is in Libra today. So take time to not nurture yourself, but think about your relationships and how you might nurture them. The moon in intelligent Libra is great for partnering up with other people. We are really much more keen on one-on-one connections when the moon is in Libra, so definitely take advantage of that energy. So with the moon in Libra too, it's all about balance. Libra is the only sign of the zodiac ruled by an inanimate object, the scales. So you want to create balance in your life. And that is really the theme with the full moon that we had on Sunday for the next 2 weeks. It's all about balance. So essentially, you got to make adjustments. You got to make adjustments these next 2 weeks. And Monday's Libra moon is a great day to start that. So when I say adjustments, I'm talking about balance. So whatever you want in life, you need to make an adjustment in order for that to come in. Like I was speaking about previously, you need to create room in your life if you want something new to come in. There needs to be space. So maybe part of your adjusting today is creating the space for what you need. Maybe this is a matter of moving away emotionally from a job or a relationship, so a new job or a new relationship can come in. Maybe it's a matter of you have a big project that you want to complete. Well, the adjustment is you can't do absolutely everything that you had been doing before. You need to make adjustments. So you want to create balance. If you've also been doing too much of one thing and not enough of another, this is a great day to judge and assess and to rebalance. So under this waning moon cycle, it's about creating space for what you want, and you also want to make adjustments for more harmony. So in terms of letting go, that's one major theme under the full moon cycle, the waning moon, but also it's about making adjustments. So say, for instance, you don't necessarily want to leave your job or leave your relationship, but you're not completely thrilled with how it's going. Monday is a great day to make adjustments to your work, to your relationship, or at least start the dialogue that will pave the way for things to be better. Maybe it's a matter of saying, at work that you could use a little bit more help, or doing what you can to get more help. Maybe it's a matter of you feel as if your partner isn't contributing as much, or maybe you feel that you've been really getting away with bloody murder in your relationship and you're like, okay, this isn't going to last forever. I need to make sure that I give a little. So make adjustments in your life under the Libra moon for more harmony. Also, on Monday, Mercury will conjunct Neptune. So this transit, this focuses our thinking on spiritual topics. So Mercury is the mind. Neptune is like reaching God. Neptune is Neverland. It's spirituality. It's the subconscious. It's a matter of those things that are really far out there. So with Mercury conjunct Neptune, our minds are a little bit out there. Our focus is on the subconscious, mysteries, spiritual topics. Your imagination under this transit can be really enhanced, as can your creativity. So you may want to spend a little bit of time on Monday meditating or creating or, dabbling in esoterics. Maybe you read your cards, you have your cards done, or you find out what's going on in the stars in reference to you. But it's a matter of going a little bit out there to get your answers. Just because your mind is going to be really connected to Neptune, which is a much higher realm of reality. With this transit, you don't want to misuse your imagination, because your imagination is going to be really, really active during this transit. And worry is misuse of the imagination. So you don't want to worry. You want to take measures to feel good as to reap the yummy aspects of this transit. Honestly, just like this dude over here, you want to allow yourself to bask and really think, wouldn't it be nice? And, spend a little bit of time like sitting in that idea. Wouldn't it be nice if I got a new job? Wouldn't it be nice if this happened in my relationship? Wouldn't this be nice if I got a really great vacation and I felt really restored? So allow yourself to think the ideas that make you feel good, or allow yourself to daydream today with this transit. The power thought is, what might I imagine today to feel as best as possible? So daydream today. It's well worth it. So you want to allow your subconscious to get a sense of really, really amazing experiences, because your subconscious can't differentiate what you're imagining, what you're daydreaming, and what has actually happened. And if your subconscious believes that something has actually happened, it has a better chance of letting it in, letting yourself create it. So definitely visualize with Mercury conjunct Neptune, and make sure you are not misusing your imagination. Don't give yourself the luxury of a negative thought on Monday. On Tuesday, March 30th, the moon will be in the sign of Scorpio, and that will drive home the importance of releasing the outmoded under the waning moon. Scorpio is all about letting things go and metamorphosis, like the caterpillar. So you want to do whatever it is that you can to really look clearly at the way your life is right now and determine what you need to let go of in order for you to live your best life. If you have to let go of something, you may as well do it under the Scorpio moon. And Tuesday is Mars's day. So Mars is the co-ruler of Scorpio, the traditional ruler of Scorpio. So it's good to be really deliberate and really active in going after what it is that you want. Action is the name of the game on Tuesday. The Scorpio moon is deep. It's not really into shallowness, not a really great day for small talk. The moon in Scorpio is great for projects that require focus and determination. And Scorpio is really very psychological. It's air of water, meaning they're the most intellectual water signs. Water signs. So when the moon is in Scorpio, you can really dig deep and understand your own psychology. I believe that we create our own reality, right? So even things that might seem crazy, like, why would I ever create this? That's insane. Well, yeah, but you create your own reality. So under the Scorpio moon, you're going to have more guts to actually say, okay, well, why did I create this in my life? Why am I repeating this pattern? Why am I doing this? Why do I always get myself stuck in a situation like this? And with the Scorpio moon, you can understand your own psychology and you can heal. Under the Scorpio moon, too, make sure you create a buffer of time before reacting. Scorpio as a sign, they are always on survival mode. So you want to allow yourself to chill out and not feel as if you have to react and snap at anyone who you might be perceiving as a threat. Because we're more sensitive under the Scorpio moon and feel things to the nth degree, there is more of a chance for very, very sudden, quick reactions. A certain level of defensiveness is more likely under the Scorpio moon. So create a buffer of time before reacting, maybe figuring out what that person means when they're saying a certain thing that might rub you the wrong way. Just relax a little bit. We can be a little bit wound, we can be wound a little bit too tightly when the moon is in Scorpio. So take a breather, relax. Let go for healing and metamorphosis. Again, with the Scorpio energy, we empower ourselves by transforming ourselves. And before we can transform into something else, we have to let go of what it is that we were. So the caterpillar has to let go of his caterpillar identity before he can become butterfly. So think about what you need to let go of in order for you to maximize your creative potential. On Wednesday, March 31st, the moon will continue in mysterious Scorpio. So Wednesday is Mercury's day, so expect a lot of communications. And when the moon is in sexy Scorpio, it is really great for sex. Scorpio does rule the sex organs, so it's a great day to get sexy back or bring sexy back if you're so inclined. Healthfully releasing strong emotions. So Scorpio is very much aware of their carnal impulses. You know, Freud said that we have these impulses that we either want to have sex with someone or we either want to kill them. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I do know that it's very scorpionic. Because Scorpio embodies very, very intense emotions. So there's a lot of space and there's a lot of things in between wanting to kill someone and wanting to shag someone. But Scorpio, because it's that energy that rules both sex and death, you may be more in touch with your primal emotions and you want to find a way to release them in a healthy way. Scorpio is like the detective of the zodiac. So you want to get to the bottom of things under the Scorpio moon. Like if you have a project that you're working on that requires research, Scorpio moon is a great time to do that. Really great for research. Under the Scorpio moon, remember to follow what has heart and meaning. Scorpios are maligned quite a bit because they can be, as we mentioned previously, abrasive because they're so sensitive. But at the end of the day, Scorpio absolutely needs to have an emotional involvement in whatever it is that they pursue, especially a relationship, of course, but even a job, anything that they do. So when the moon is in Scorpio, remember to follow what has heart and meaning And you also want to give yourself and others under the Scorpio moon Wednesday extra space. Remember, people are extra sensitive. They might be more inclined to be defensive. So give people a little bit more space and don't start trouble. Don't start trouble under the Scorpio moon. Scorpio will cut a bitch. So just keep that in mind. Also on Wednesday, the sun will sextile Saturn. So this is a really good transit for hard work. Sun is vitality and life, and Saturn is restriction and responsibility. So the sun is yes, love, light, happiness, and Saturn is no, no, no. It makes you work hard. So when the sun harmoniously sextiles Saturn, we can put our life, our vitality energy, and mix that well with Saturn, hard work, and discipline. So hard work is easier on Wednesday with the sun sextile to Saturn. It gives us extra patience, perseverance, and work ethic. Wednesday with this transit is an excellent time to pursue goals and achieve practical results. Challenging tasks are favored. It's a great day to impart your wisdom and instruct others. And of course, it's also good for gaining from others' wisdom and receiving instruction. So it's a really great day to hunker down, maybe learn, maybe teach. So the energy is really good in regard to authority, being an authority, learning from an authority, etc. The power thought for Wednesday is, what challenging task have I been putting off that I can do? You just want to do it today. Do it Wednesday if you can, just because it's going to be a lot easier. On Thursday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, the moon will be in broad-minded Sagittarius. So Sag can be quite the trickster, so it's April Fool's Day. I would not be surprised if you get some April Fool's jokes played on you. You've been warned. You've heard it here first. It's Jupiter's Day Thursday, which is a double whammy of fun, big thinking Sagittarius energy. So it's a day to think big. So the Scorpio moon was yesterday and the day before, right? So Scorpio is all about letting go, and it's intense. And now with the moon in Sagittarius, we can integrate the changes and be like, okay, well, that happened. And we can actually see any changes and see our lives from a higher vantage point because we're not feeling everything to the nth degree. So the Sagittarius moon, combined with it being Thursday, is a great time to look at your life from a high vantage point and be like, okay, well, this is the way things are. What is next? What am I aiming for? So that's really big with the moon in Sagittarius. The Sagittarius energy, it's the sign of the archer, right? So just like this dude over here, he is seeing his target. So when the moon is in Sag, it's a great time to determine what your bullseye is. Like, what is your target? Because again, things may have changed under the Scorpio moon a few days prior. So now it's a matter of like, okay, the shit hit the fan. What's next? What am I going for? What's my new aim? What's my new bullseye? That's really helpful to do when the moon is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about expansion. So you want to expand your consciousness. When, we weren't in COVID, travel was really much easier, of course, foreign travel, which is a Sagittarian thing, and that expands your consciousness. Travel a long time ago was a form of education, and I think it still is to many of us. So however you can expand your consciousness on Thursday with the moon in Sagittarius, that would be great. That could be watching foreign film. That could be learning a subject. It could be getting deeper into your spiritual beliefs, but it's about expanding your mind, thinking big, not a day for pettiness. You want to think broad and wide and really look at the world as your oyster. And that's how really you can make the most of the Sagittarius energy. Under the Sagittarius moon, be sure to think before you speak, avoiding foot in mouth disease. The coolest thing about Sagittarius, or one of the cool things about Sag, there's so many, but they represent the ability to maintain the even flow of feelings, no matter what it is that they're feeling, whether they're sad, happy, mad, what have you, they maintain that flow, which is probably why they're always in such good spirits, because they're not harboring resentments. They're experiencing something and then they're, letting it go. But the other side of that is that they can be rather frank. They can be direct to the point of mean at times. So just keep that in mind, that it's good that you are going to be direct under the Sagittarius moon. Just make sure you don't say something that could be offensive, because you don't want to spend your time backpedaling under Sagittarius moon. You want to go forward. So just watch your mouth. Also, the Sagittarius energy is extremely optimistic. I would even say pathologically optimistic. So, there's that old maxim not to say yes to anything when you're in a really good mood, because then, not that you necessarily have to be in a bad mood, but it's more likely you're going to be like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we'll do this. Or, yeah, I can totally do that. Yeah, I'll get that done. Absolutely, by tomorrow. You just want to guard that, because when the moon's in Capricorn soon, after the Sagittarius moon, the reality sets in. Like, I don't have the time to do this. This is completely impossible with everything else I've committed to. So be sure when the moon is in Sag to not overcommit yourself to things. Really, before you say yes, really think about things and think about what you have to do, what you can do. Don't get caught up in the moment, because you might be so optimistic that you might be overestimating how much you can actually do. So chill out, say, hey, that sounds amazing. Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. On Friday, April 2nd, the moon continues in happy-go-lucky Sagittarius. So it's also Venus's day Friday. So it's all about love. Be sure to spread the love. Sagittarius is a very eager sign, and it's great for going on an adventure, exploring. Granted, you might not be able to book a trip around the world, but who knows? Maybe you could actually go someplace for the weekend. Even if you are not going on a trip, you may want to check out a different area of town. I know in Los Angeles, we got more and more restaurants that are opening up, more things are opening up, which is really great. But you want to do what you can to go on an adventure and explore new things, because that's going to broaden your mind, and it's just going to give you an extra boost of energy. And if you're not, just kicking back and having fun, whatever it is that you can do recreationally is really good. Life is a party under the Sagittarius moon. Under the Sag moon, just be sure not to overindulge to the point of excess. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and they can sometimes go too far, because Jupiter expands anything that it touches. It makes it bigger. So it's like one drink becomes 10, chocolate becomes the whole box, etc. So just keep that in mind. Also, the Sagittarius plight is that they're so smart, right? But the Sagittarius plight is that they think too much at times. And when you think too much, you lose choice. That's one of the reasons why they probably get in the habit of thinking quickly and saying things fast, because they know that they're going to overthink it if they give themselves too much time to process it. So Be sure not to think too much under the Sagittarius moon because then you could lose choice. Also, on Friday, Mercury will sextile Pluto, another harmonious aspect. So Mercury is the mind, Pluto is the underworld. It is the god of wealth and everything that is really valuable is Plutonian. So like all the riches of the universe, precious minerals, gold, diamonds, that's all underneath the Earth's surface. And that's Pluto, god of the underworld. So when Mercury makes a harmonious sextile to Pluto, our minds are attuned to dig deep and find the truth, to find the wealth, to find, in some respects, the shit. Because it's that shit that can be turned into gold. So when we, for instance, dig deep and realize, oh shoot, that's why I do this all the time. And I get myself into situations like this all the time. Well, with Mercury sextile Pluto, you might become conscious of a trauma that you had at one point, or your psychological makeup, why you do the things you do. And again, once you know why you do the things you do, you can stop doing them. The penetrating nature of this transit is really great for study, research, and learning about what makes people tick. So in-depth psychology, studying astrology, and just really contemplating yourself. It's really helpful with Mercury's sextile to Pluto. You might find a lot of information about yourself. Empowering both your intellect and intuition, this transit can also make you very persuasive, and it can make others persuasive too. So if you have to give a talk or you want to persuade somebody to do something, this is a good transit for it. But remember, other people can be more persuasive too. So the power thought for Friday with Mercury's sextile to Pluto is, what truth can I uncover today that will make me feel free? So anything that you can uncover, getting to the bottom of things. Again, this transit is similar, I think, in some respects to a Scorpio moon, because Scorpio is air of water, the most intellectual of the water signs. That's Mercury, and Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So dig deep and determine what's real, what's truth, and let the truth set you free. On Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, it is Saturn's day. So Saturn is the planet of restriction and responsibility. So it's a great day to create order and structure in your life. This is doubly so because the moon will be in Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, the planet of restriction and responsibility. So even though it's a Saturday, make sure you get your rest if you've worked all week, of course. But projects that require discipline and patience are great for Saturday, especially this Saturday with the moon in Capricorn. And it's also about mapping out plans for a solid return. Being like, okay, well, this is what I want to achieve. That's the key phrase for Capricorn. I achieve. What do you want to achieve? And they're such good planners because they're just very strategic. So you want to do what you can to map out a plan. Okay, this is what I want. These are the steps that I need to take. I'm going to take these steps then, and then these steps, and then those steps, and I should achieve my goal. So map out your plans for solid returns on Saturday. Under the Capricorn moon, be sure to not make any drastic decisions about love or emotional issues when the moon is in Capricorn, especially on Saturday, because it's Saturn's day. Because we can be rather cold and calculating and non-emotional when the moon is in Capricorn. So if you're in that space and it's all about, work, let's say, it's not the best time to make emotional decisions because come another moon, you might be like, oh, I actually have feelings. I actually care about this person. So try not to make any drastic decisions about love or emotional issues on Saturday when the moon is in Capricorn. And Sunday, the moon is in Capricorn too. So keep that in mind for then. On Saturday, it's a great day with the double Saturn energy to double down on important commitments. So say you have decided that you want to drop a few pounds, get in a really good shape. Saturday's a great day to really double down on that and plan out your routine for the week, or what you're going to eat for the week, your diet. Any projects, it's a matter of just doubling down and saying, okay, I'm going to work on this. And even your relationships. Granted, Saturn energy is not the best time to make decisions about a relationship, but Saturn is the glue that keeps a relationship together. Like, you need Saturn to keep things on track, to ground the relationship. So relationships take work. If you want to learn your character defects, get into a relationship. And in order for a relationship to work, you got to sometimes fine tune it. So under the Capricorn moon on Saturday, it's a good time to even double down on your commitment to your relationship and doing what you need to do in order to make it stronger, to fortify it, to ground it, to make it something that is even more stable. And on Sunday, April 4th, the moon remains in responsible Capricorn. This dude, he must have gotten his work done because he's happy under a Capricorn moon, and that is no mean feat. Moon does not love being in Capricorn. It can be a very sobering influence. So doing what you can to offset that by exercising or meditating or just thinking happy thoughts or doing something that you love, that'll offset the somber energy of Capricorn. Sunday is the sun's day, so celebrate being alive. The ambitious Capricorn moon is great for activities that yield slow but steady results. Unlike Aries that wants immediate results, Capricorn isn't really into that. They don't really trust things that don't take time. So think about what it is that is a long-term goal that you have or long-term plans, and those minor steps that you take, that can really be something that is easily done and done well under the Capricorn moon on Sunday. I know it's Sunday, you should definitely have fun on Sunday, but it is a Capricorn moon, so I'm just telling you that this is what the energy is like for Sunday. There's a book a long time ago called Eat Your Frogs, which I believe said that you should eat your frogs very early in the day. So say you have this one project or this one task that you have to do that it's the worst thing in the world, and it's going to be a complete pain in the ass. Eating your frogs first thing in the day, you get your frogs eaten, and it's done. And Capricorn is tough. They are from School of Hard Knocks. So if you have some extra time on Sunday and you have a project that you've been putting off that's a huge pain in the ass, eat the frog. Complete the important task, even though it's a nuisance. Under the Capricorn moon, be sure to not be too cold or aloof to loved ones. It's a very somber moon. It's not warm and fuzzy. Okay? So be sure not to offend and just sort of bump up the heart-centric aspect of you under the Capricorn moon if you're around people you love. You don't want to hurt their feelings. Refresh yourself on Sunday under the Capricorn moon by focusing on earthy things. So that would be your body. That could be animals like this cute little puppy here, or nature. You might want to go for a walk in nature or talk to your plants or enjoy the sunshine, whatever. Just enjoy the earth, enjoy your body, enjoy your animals if you have any. Thank you for watching Organize Your Ass Astrology. Please be sure to like this video and to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And Psychic Sun, as in the sun outside.com, that is my website. If you are looking for a psychic astrology reading to find out how you can make the most of your spring, check out psychicsun.com and we'll set up a reading for you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon.